Now, Robyn, I tried to get some other people to come on this show to talk about this topic, but it's a really difficult topic on Bay Street. And a lot of women who I went to law school with, who are friends with, a lot of people are afraid to talk about this topic. So what's your experience been talking to female lawyers about this issue?
You know, I totally understand the realities of why women can't speak out about this. It has been a little wild, I will say, reporting on this area. Just the complete cone of silence. You know, even just getting a woman to kind of pick up the phone or reply to an email, there is a real paranoia, I think, right now that firms just don't want to have anyone talking about this, which I think is a real bummer. And if there's some leadership of firms listening right now, one thing I'll say is, guys, everyone knows there's a wage gap, right? Like the bar right now is just acknowledge so that you can improve. If you don't set a benchmark, how do you know how you're getting better? Like that's, I guess, one thing that is astonishing to me. But yes, it's been really challenging. It's like deep, source material that you have to get even just some basic information. I mean, I would be curious to hear from you. I mean, you said off the top and just now that you've heard your friends talking about this, like what is the buzz? What are people saying about this series? Are they surprised? Are they angry? Are they like, oh, well, it's not going to change? Like, I would love to know.
There's like been a huge diversity of opinion on the people who I've talked to about it. And, you know, I'm not going to name any names, but a lot of people already knew this. A lot of the women I talked to already feel this way, and some of them are really appreciative of your reporting. Others are find it frustrating because I think they would like to explain away pay differences. A lot of them will say that these are explainable differences. I've had some people who I talked to about it who are angry at the reporting and they wish you would focus on other industries because, you know, there are lots of industries with high compensation levels that are male dominated. So kind of this feeling of why law. And I think, yeah, there's just been a huge diversity, but yes, definitely a cone of silence that people are really apprehensive about talking about it. And I also think a lot of the women I speak to feel that this is going away, that for their generation, for the younger generation of lawyers, that this isn't going to be as big a problem. I do hope that things are trending in a different direction. I do think firms are changing, and I mean, maybe that's naive of me, but what do you think?
I guess the only thing I'll say is it is, when you look at the grids and you see the people, it is totally true that the people at the absolute bottom, the men and women, are making equivalent amounts. But I don't think that's where inequities happen in institutions. They happen towards the top. I think the real test will be when those people start jockeying for leadership positions, when they do start climbing the ladder. Does that trend hold? So I don't know. I think things are not going to change if people don't talk about it. And I think, you know, when you talk about people who want to explain away the gaps, let's hear it. Let's hear the explanations, because there are good explanations. And I think that part of the problem with this discussion of pay equity is that it's so controversial. Like, I'm not trying to say that there are not lots of really rational reasons why there is a gap that are tied into so many different points of our society, right? But it's when you tease all of those things out, there is still a gap. Is it 25%? No. It's somewhere smaller than that, but I don't know where that is because we can't actually look at it and discuss it like adults. And I think that the silence, while I understand it, is contributing to this, not just in the legal sector, but everywhere.
Well, I certainly hope that that things trend in a more equitable direction and that women are presented with opportunities to show their skill and talent in the profession. Robyn, thank you so much for joining me today.
My pleasure. Thank you.